What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Midnight Music. I'm your host, Corey, with my co-host,
Thomas.
Thomas. Today, we're going to be talking about Why Lot, a NxWorries, Anderson .Paak, and Knowledge collaboration combo album.
Yep.
Anderson .Paak, I don't really know a whole lot about him. Hailing from LA, does things, makes music. He's aight. Anything to add to that, Thomas?
I love Anderson .Paak. Everything that I've heard him on really is just good. It's usually really, really good. So I like him. I've heard of NxWorries. I think I may have heard one or two songs from him. I've never heard of Knowledge.
Knowledge is the person that I do know. I don't know if it's this Knowledge, because that's probably a common rapper name, but I do know Knowledge.
This did come out fairly recently, too.
Yeah,
June
2024.
14th, 2024.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a brand spanking there.
Yeah, so this is pretty new. The album is 19 songs, 44 minutes and 18 seconds. And
brief.
Yes, that is going to be the word of the day for this album. Well, let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
Starting off at the top, we have Thank You featuring Dave Chappelle. It's a 50-second kind of intro skit kind of thing.
Yep.
And it's nice. It's pretty. It's just good intro. It's good.
Yeah, it was whatever. A lot of this album was kind of whatever. It's so short that it was hard at a certain point to catch when things were changing.
Yeah, that's just true.
Which is definitely not to the betterment of this album, I would say.
No, not at all. So Thank You goes into One Time.
Huh?
We then go to
into the category one.
Yeah.
Time.
Oh, sorry.
You should
Thomas's
explain
tier list. Thomas's tier list.
Yeah.
We have 4 different tiers. We have No, you shouldn't listen to this at all. One Time, yes, you should listen to this one time, and that is all. We have Yes, you should listen to this, and probably add us to a playlist. And then we have For Life, which is you should listen to this for life, or at least this will be on a playlist that you have, and will be in a constant rotation for life.
Yeah.
Okay. So Thank You is One Time.
Yep.
Going on to 86 Centra. It's got a nice little lead in and a nice little kind of gradual kind of song.
Yeah, 86 Centra I quite enjoyed, honestly.
It is still only a minute 36, so very short.
Yeah, it was very short.
Still good. I have it in Yes just because I could see myself just kind of putting this on loop for a little bit and just kind of like listen to it. So definitely good. Definitely worth a listen. Moving on to Move On. It's a good song.
How long is this one? Because I mean, some of these songs were so fucking short. I had no clue.
2:47. So this is a longer one. It's not even like making a joke. It actually is.
You know, it's funny because we hate on six-minute songs, but then we're also like, some of these songs are too short.
We literally were just doing we did the Drake Her Loss.
No, we did
today.
Drake. We did Drake
and
today.
There's 2 songs on there that are like 7 minutes long and like 6 minutes long.
Yeah, for no reason.
They're just so long. But this has got the opposite issue.
They're not long enough to form real thoughts, is what it feels like.
They're good. All of them are good.
Yep.
But they're not long enough to really be like, I need that on my playlist.
Yeah.
So Move On.
Yep.
Good song. I actually liked it more than 86 Centra. And I think you may have heard Move On and thought it was a part of 86 Centra because it runs into. A lot of these songs run right into
There's a real possibility that could have been what happened.
So, yeah. Move On goes into Yes, but it's at the very top of Yes, almost into For Life.
Nice.
Then you have Keeper featuring Thundercat, which I love Thundercat. It's a 4-minute, 14-second song, so you actually can form a thought on this song. And with that being said, it's good. It's very... If you know Thundercat and you know Anderson .Paak and you know their style, that's what this song is. It's very just nice. That being said, it's half Yes, half For Life, but I'd probably put it in For Life for me. It's just a good song overall.
Yep.
We then go to Distractions, which is a minute 49.
So just a tiny distraction.
Tiny distraction. But it was good still. It was still very flowy, still very rhythmy.
Yeah.
Still very good. So it's a yes for me. I could see actually having a lot of these songs on Why Lord brought into like a playlist and having them just played back to back to back because they flow so smoothly into the next one.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, this does run into that thing of like where does a song end and where does it begin?
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's not, but
It's just
makes
hard
it
when
difficult.
the album's really short to tell what's different and distinct.
Right. We then go to Lookin', which is 54 seconds.
Cool. And I was looking for the next song during that time.
Mostly in one time. I actually did like a part of it. I don't remember what part of it, but I did like
Was
a
it
part
between
of it.
20 seconds and 30 seconds? Or
Probably
or do you think it
was.
was probably cool.
But it like is just barely in yes.
Yep.
But I think it's once again because if I did this, I'd had all these songs back to back to back, to where it's just blue.
Yeah, you could flow them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to go into a shuffle playlist.
No. Looking would not go into a shuffle playlist because you get 54 seconds of Anderson .Paak being smooth
Yeah.
and fucking amazing, and then it'd be, I don't know, Metallica.
Yeah,
and
you
it'd
go
be fucking
from
weird.
looking to Skrillex.
Yeah. We then go to Where I Go featuring Her.
Yeah, which this one was nice. I probably
And
listen to
actually, I
this
think
again.
it's the biggest song on the album so far
Is it actually?
by a long shot.
This was nice. This is the
36
one-
million.
This is the one I looked over and asked you about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this one was a nice slow jam. It was very.
318.
It reminds me of like the old days of when I used to listen to slow jam when I was a kid, and I was like, this is pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a solid yes. I have it starting to lean a little towards For Life, but
Yeah,
solid
no,
yes.
that's fair.
And yeah, like Corey was saying, it's just very nostalgic, kind of R&B, just kind of smooth.
Yeah,
We then go to Daydreaming, which is 3 minutes and 1 second, which also gives you a chance to form a thought. And I actually really like Daydreaming. It's kind of I don't remember if he talks about kind of like he's talking about like something about to do with daydreaming, and I like the concept. I like how he's doing it. Or he's giving me a look.
I'm gonna keep it $1.50. I thought it went from Where I Go to From Here.
They flow so smooth together.
I just scrolled past From Here. There are songs on here that I could not tell you when they played because they were not distinct enough.
They weren't.
I'm reading the rest of this list because I wasn't paying attention to the list because Thomas was the one hooked up to where we play our music from. So I don't actually see the list and it's not highlighted for me. So like I was just kind of relying on him and like looking over and seeing what they were. And I honestly had no clue. It's crazy. It flows so much and it's so short. There are 19 songs squeezed into 44 minutes.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's almost a problem.
It's incredible. But I really like Daydreaming. I actually have it 50-50 yes and For Life. I'll probably have it in For Life though, just because I think I could listen to that on a remix or on a shuffle playlist and be happy. And then Fall Through was right after it, and that was the one, or sorry, not Fall Through.
From Here.
From Here,
From Here
featuring
is tight.
Snoop Dogg and
October London.
So,
Why loud?
anyways, that sat more on the For Life for me at least, so that it could, it was good though. It flowed right from Daydream to From Here. It was clean. It was consistent. It was Anderson .Paak. It was just amazing, and you can actually see that in the views, because Daydream is the second highest with 13 million, and From Here's the third highest with 5 million. So it's actually quite incredible. Actually, no, it's not the third highest. I lied. 86 Centra is the third highest.
86 Centra is pretty nice.
From Here's the fourth highest.
Gotcha.
So it is still top 5 most played songs on this album, which is quite incredible. We then go to Fall Through. I actually really also liked, real quick note about From Here. I also really liked the Snoop Dogg feature.
Yeah.
It was he's just very. It's one of those albums where if you can get Snoop Dogg on something that's like real smooth like that, he just vibes. It's just good. So,
Snoop Dogg is one of those people when you hear him talk, you don't even have to be in the same room. You don't have to be in the same room. It just happens.
yeah. Next song is Fall Through. It's a 2 minute and 21 second song.
Yep.
And it fell through the list as it went through the rest. I will overall say 90% of these songs ended up in yes, as long as they weren't 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because
that's
they're
fair.
just smooth, enjoying, classic. I'm just jamming,
Some
vibing
R&B.
out, just kind of
Yeah.
R&B, and that's what I like. So, kind of rapid fire through some. Fall Through is a yes. I'm going to skip one, which is Battlefield. I'm going to go to Here I Am, which is also a yes. Out of the Way, which features Ray Khalil, is also a yes, but it leans towards For Life. She Used is a yes, but it's more on the left side of yes. More of It is a yes, but on the left side. NVR.RMX featuring Charlie Wilson is a yes. It's kind of interesting. When the features would come on, that would almost make it distinct enough to decide where the song was it was a new song or not. Otherwise, the features really made it hard to not know if it was a new song or not.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, NVR RMX featuring Charlie Wilson, pretty decent song. I have it at the bottom end of yes. I'm gonna go back real quick to Battlefield because I skipped over it. Battlefield, I actually liked more, and that's why I skipped over it for a second. It's one of those things where when you're just listening to it, you're like, that's just better. Don't know why, but that's just better. So I have it more into For Life than any of the other ones because all the other ones aren't actually in For Life. We then have Distant Space featuring The Last Artful and Dodger.
Distance. Did you get out of the way?
Huh?
Did you get out of the way?
Yeah.
Did you skipped over? Oh, okay. I see.
No,
you fully skipped over it.
No, I didn't skip over them. I said these are all in yes because they all sound very similar, and I would listen to them on their own. But like, yeah,
that's fair. And I was paying attention, sitting directly.
Yeah, you were totally
from
paying attention, sitting directly across from me, not doing anything else. Distant Space featuring Last Artful and Dodger.
Yep.
Once again, the actual feature helps distinguish where the song starts and where the song kind of ends.
Yep.
And by doing that, it actually is a really nice song. It is still very short with 1:23. It's one of those that I'm like, I want more. I really do.
Yep.
And then we go on to, so that's a yes, by the way. Solid yes. We go on to Walk On By featuring Earl Sweatshirt and Ray Khalil.
Khalil. Damn it, I was guessing.
You're guessing. And they cut off the name on Spotify, so we kind of don't know.
I've never fucked with Earl Sweatshirt music.
Really? I actually like Earl Sweatshirt a little bit. I quite
a lot of people do.
347. It's a longer song, thank God.
Yeah, for this jam-packed album.
Yeah. And it's better than the last 4 or 5. So it's kind of on the higher end of yes. Still very smooth jazz, still very kind of R&B style, and just very nice in your ear. And then you have Even More, which is a jazz instrument for 25 seconds.
Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Because I thought this was also part of Walk On By. That's why, like, when I pulled up the song list, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So there wasn't even a song. That was just a little diddle.
It was
a little bebop.
It was a little diddle for ear to hole. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about here, man.
It only has 10,000 plays, by the way.
Yeah,
I think that's only because
someone was listening to the album
front to back, right? Yeah.
Because what the fuck? Why are we making a 19 songs into 44 minutes? Yeah. Who's that for?
I don't know. I did enjoy all the songs, but I wish it would have been.
You got to combine.
I wish it.
You got to edit
combined.
Shit. You got to edit your shit.
I wish it would have combined because I think you definitely could have done that and had longer songs that were still very nice.
Yeah.
Because like the message throughout the songs do change, but like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think there's. You either need to talk more about that message or you need to combine. That's the issue. With that being said, we have.
Yeah, you want to move into final thoughts?
Yeah, move to our final thoughts. That's good.
You got anything else?
I liked the album. I am kind of an R&B guy, so I do enjoy R&B. Whether you like to think so or not, Corey, I do. Corey's laughing over there, trying to hide it almost.
I just would have, in a million years, I would have never expected him to say that.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
I just in particular on my R&B.
Okay, it's awesome.
But I mean, this is a good R&B album. You should listen to it. At least once, just as a vibe. Especially if you need to like relax or you're stressed. This is a good album to do that too.
I agree. It was a nice vibe.
Absolutely. Any thoughts from you?
No, I mean it was fine. It was a nice vibe. It was relaxing, like you said. Just really, like it is an R&B. It's nice and smooth. It's not terrible. It's way too short for the amount of songs that are on it, and I think that is to its detriment. But I mean, look, there's a difference between raw and edited, and this feels very raw, and so good on them for making it. It feels
Yeah.
like it was made with like, let's just get in the studio and let's see how long we go for.
It's almost like they one took the album, not even a song, the album, and just started at the top
That's what it
and
feels
came
like a
all the
bit.
way down.
Yeah, and that's okay.
But that's good. It's good. It's still good. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving to ratings.
Moving to ratings.
All right. I'm going to throw out a solid, like, it was fine. I'm not going to listen to it again. I might listen to that other song that I liked, the Wig song. Might listen to that. Other than that, I'm not going to pick it up again. So probably like a 4.8 Andersons out of 10 knowledges.
I'm gonna go with a solid 7.25.
Really?
NxWorries out of 10 pox.
Nice.
Welcome.
What's that bring us to?
Give me a second. I'll tell you.
He's gonna pull up a calculator. Midnight music score.
So the midnight music score is a 6 NxWorries out of 10 knowledges.
Nice. Okay. I can live with that.
Yeah. I actually do really like this album. So I even though they're very short songs, this is an album that I'll probably have like a bunch of songs off of just because I like the vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe.
So
alrighty then. So we can go ahead and leave a subscription. We can leave you can go ahead and subscribe. We could also throw in a leave a comment. You can go ahead and hit that notification bell. We can visit us at Instagram, Spotify, X,
or X/Twitter.
X/Twitter. I mean, if you don't know what X is by now, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You can also tell me what albums you want me to listen to.
Yep.
You can call me names. I don't know if I'll respond to them, but you can attempt it. I'm not gonna hide the comment unless it's very vulgar. You can call me names. It's fine. I'll accept it. Yeah. Watch our other stuff. Watch the Midnight Review.
Watch some other midnight musics also.
Yeah, watch some
it
other
all,
Midnight
watch it all.
Musics.
Got some good content.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch
don't be
our
sleeping on
stuff.
Especially if you find something that you're like, oh, I wanted to watch that movie. I wonder what that movie, kind of wonder what that movie was like. I wonder what their thoughts are on that. Watch that movie.
Yeah. And if you got kids out there, I want you to walk into their room and slap a wet one on their forehead. Tell them you love them.
All right.
Tell them you love them.
Tell them you love them. Leave a comment on anything else we should do, whether it be podcasts or anything else outside of that. We can do different kinds of podcasts. We can do different kinds of content in general. So
Yeah.
just let us know. With that said, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And good night.
Good night.